Hey everybody, welcome back. This is mini concert number 108. Just want to make an announcement. Next week I'm going to be doing a concert in honor of Beverly Brown. It'll be her birthday. So I'm going to do Brown related songs next week. First, a John Denver song. I've always wondered about where this one came from, and as you may or may not know, he was an Air Force junior. So I think when his dad got stationed in Colorado, he went out to Colorado for the first time, and he loved it so much he wrote this song. He was born in the summer of his 27th year, coming home to a place he'd never been before. He left yesterday behind him. You might say he was born again. You might say he found a key for every door. When he first came to the mountains, his life was far away, on the road and hanging by a song. But the string's already broken, and he doesn't really care. He keeps changing fast, but it don't last for long. And it's a Colorado Rocky Mountain high. I've seen it rain and fire in the sky. The shadows from the starlight are softer than a lullaby. Rocky Mountain High in Colorado. Well, he climbed Cathedral Mountains. He saw silver clouds below. He saw everything as far as you can see. And they say that he got crazy once and tried to touch the sun. Lost a friend, but gained a memory. Now he walks in quiet solitude, the forest and the stream, seeking grace in every step he takes. But his mind is turned inside himself to try and understand the serenity of a clear blue mountain lake. And it's a Colorado Rocky Mountain high. I've seen it rain and fire in the sky. Talk to God and listen to the casual reply. Rocky Mountain high in Colorado. Well, his life is full of wonder, but his heart still knows some fear of the simple things he cannot comprehend. Why they try to tear the mountains down and bring in a couple more people, more scars upon the land. And it's a Colorado Rocky Mountain high. I've seen it rain and fire in the sky. I know he'd be a poor man if he never saw an eagle fly. Rocky Mountain high in Colorado. And it's a Colorado Rocky Mountain high. I've seen it rain and fire in the sky. Friends around the campfire, and everybody's high. Rocky Mountain High in Colorado. Rocky Mountain High in Colorado. Rocky Mountain High. Well, that's Rocky Mountain High by John Denver, and thank you, Adriana. I have a live audience tonight. Karen and Adriana are here, and both alive, and I also have some semi-sentient people here today, led by Shrek and the duck behind me on top of the TV. Next up is a Donovan song that I first heard when I was at down at Duke University. Yellow is the color of my true love's hair. In the morning when we rise, in the morning when we rise, that's the time, yes, that's the time I love the best. Blue is the color of the sky, in the morning when we rise, in the morning when we rise, that's the time, yes, that's the time I love the best. Green is the color of the sparkling corn, in the morning when we rise, in the morning when we rise, that's the time, yes, that's the time I love the best. Mellow is the feeling that I get when I see her. When I see her. Oh yeah, that's the time. That's the time I love the best. Freedom is a word I rarely use without thinking. Without thinking. Oh yeah, about the time when I was loved. Yellow is the color of my true love's hair. In the morning when we rise, in the morning when we rise, that's the time, oh that's the time I love the best. Thank you. That's Colors by Donovan. Next up is an old favorite. It's been around a long time. It was written after the Civil War, and it's a real story about a fellow who came back from the war and killed his former girlfriend. The Kingston Trio made this a popular song back in the 50s, and a lot of people have covered it since then. Matt Walker did a version that I particularly liked, so So I've taken that one and melded it together with the Kingston Trio version and written a couple of my own verses. So here you go. Hang down your head, Tom Dooley, hang down your head and cry. You killed poor Laurie Foster, and poor boy, you're bound to die. You met her on the mountain, there you took her life. You met her on the mountain, and you stabbed her with your knife. You left her by the roadside, and then made your excuse. You left her by the roadside, and you hid her clothes and shoes. Hang your head, Tom Dooley, hang your head and cry. You killed poor Laurie Foster, poor boy, you're bound to die. 2 times you've been convicted, and your sentence has been read. Though you swear that you never harmed a hair, a little Laurie's dead. Well, I don't know the truth of it, so tell me if you can. I bet that it had a lot to do with Laurie's cousin Ann. Hang your head, Tom Dooley, hang your head and cry. You killed poor Laurie Foster, and poor boy, you're bound to die. But then you ran away, they said, but you wanted to be free. And if it hadn't been for Grayson, you'd have been in Tennessee. This time tomorrow, reckon where you'll be. Down in a Lonesome Valley, hanging from a white oak tree. Hang your head, Tom Dooley, hang your head and cry. You killed poor Laurie Foster, and poor boy, you're bound to die. Poor boy, you're bound to die. So that's the new and perhaps improved Tom Dooley. Next up is a Bob Dylan song and covered by a lot of people. This is about various social justice subjects, and he asked the question, when will they be rectified? And the title of the song is the answer to the question, which is open to some interpretation as to what it means. So listen up and make up your own mind. How many roads must a man walk down before you call him a man? Yes, and how many seas must a white dove sail before she sleeps in the sand? Yes, and how many times must the cannonballs cry before they are forever banned? Well, the answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. The answer is blowing in the wind. How many years can a mountain exist before it is washed to the sea? Yes, and how many years can some people exist before they're allowed to be free? Yes, and how many times can a man turn his head and pretend that he just doesn't see? Well, the answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. The answer is blowing in the wind. How many times can a man look up before he can see the sky? Yes, and how many ears must one man have before he can hear people cry? Yes, and how many deaths will it take till he knows that too many people have died? Well, the answer, my blowing in the wind. The answer is blowing in the wind. Well, the answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. The answer is blowing in the wind. So that's Bob Dylan's Blowing in the Wind. Next up is an old Scottish tune. It's been around quite a while. The background story is that in Celtic belief, if you die away from home, your soul travels back to the homeland by the low road, which is underground. This particular story is about two soldiers that were fighting for Scottish independence in England, and they were both captured by the English, and one of them was sentenced to be hanged and the other one was released. So the story is from the point of view of the condemned man. By yon bonny banks and by yon bonny braes, sun shines bright on Loch Lomond, where me and my true love forever want to gaze. On the bonny, bonny banks of Loch Lomond. Oh, you take the high road and I'll take the low road, and I'll be in Scotland afore ye, where me and my true love will never meet again. On the bonny, bonny banks of Loch Lomond. 'Twas there that we parted in yon shady glen, on the steep, steep slopes of Ben Lomond, and in purple hue the healing hills we view, and the moon coming out in the gloaming. Oh, you take the high road, I'll take the low road, and I'll be in Scotland afore ye, where me and my true love will never meet again. On the bonny, bonny banks of Loch Lomond. Well, the wee birdies sing and the wild flowers spring, and in sunshine the waters are sleeping, but the broken-hearted ken they second spring again. Oh, the waeful may cease from their beating. Oh, you take the high road, I'll take the low road, and I'll be in Scotland afore ye, where me and my true love will never meet again. On the bonny, bonny banks of Loch Lomond. On the bonny, bonny banks of Loch Lomond. And that's Loch Lomond, of course. Next up is a James Taylor song. This was written, the motivation to write this song was the death of a childhood friend. Just yesterday morning, they let me know you were gone. Suzanne, the plans it may put an end to you. Walked out this morning and I wrote down this song. Just can't remember who to send it to. Seen fire and I've seen rain. I've seen sunny days I thought would never end. I've seen lonely times when I could not find a friend. But I always thought I'd see you again. Won't you look down upon me, Jesus? You gotta help me make a stand. You just gotta see me through another day. My body's aching and my time is at hand, and I won't make it any other way. I've seen fire and I've seen rain. I've seen sunny days I thought would never end. I've seen lonely times when I could not find a friend. But I always thought I'd see you again. Yes, I always thought I'd see you one more time again. So that's Fire and Rain by James Taylor. That is mini concert number 108. I hope you'll join me next week for number 109, which is going to be a salute to Beverly Brown, including a bunch of songs about Browns. See you then.
Yay!